again time to dive into the PFF data using the PFF Draft Guide, all a part of your PFF Edge or Elite package over at ProFootballFocus.com. Today we're discussing Johnathan Abram, strong safety from Mississippi State, a guy that's getting a lot of first-round hype. And we got to dissect his grades a little bit and see where that hype is coming from and if it is warranted. So let's get into the four-year grading for Abram, focusing really on 2017 and 18. Those are his two real full seasons. 2017, a 69.7 overall grade. Not great. And while he improved last year as a senior, 77.9, not an outstanding grade. So where's the hype coming from when it comes to Abram? First off, very athletic, 4.45 40-yard dash, 1.54 10-yard split. He is one of the best pure hitters in the entire draft. The NFL loves that. But I think we have to dive into his specific skill set and see, okay, these grades are pretty good, but where is his best role at the next level? And the one guy that I need to compare him to, a guy that we missed on here at PFF, it's Keanu Neal, former Florida safety who went to the Atlanta Falcons. Keanu Neal was a guy who did not grade well for us at PFF back in 2014 and 15, but as a rookie in 2016, outstanding for the Falcons as they put him in a pure, strong safety role at the next level. And I think that's the important thing here when we think about Abram. It's all about role, it's all about fit when you're putting a safety or cornerback at the next level. So let's take a look at the comparison between Keanu Neal of the Atlanta Falcons and Johnathan Abram. A lot of eerily similar comparisons here. When Keanu Neal played at Florida, if we just isolate his grade, which was not great overall, if we just isolate it at strong safety and in the slot essentially is the role that Keanu Neal has played for the Falcons. Strong safety / slot, you're playing in the box, playing a lot of zone. That's what, when Keanu Neal did that at Florida, the grades weren't bad. He only did it 308 times, but coverage grade of 80.4 and a PFF grade of 77.3. Pretty good numbers. Now Abram, we already saw his career numbers, but when he's playing in that same role, he's done it more often than Neal, 740 snaps, but he's been solid against the run, solid in coverage, and a very good 79.3 PFF grade, very similar to what Keanu Neal had. So this role is very good for Abram. It's been very good for Keanu Neal. But the issue, and the reason why the overall grades have been a little bit lower, is when we look at when Keanu Neal played free safety and when Johnathan Abram played free safety. Neal's grade was poor in college because he played 787 snaps at free safety, a role that just does not fit his skill set. And you check out the PFF grade, 53.6. That's where Keanu Neal's poor grade came from, 51.1 in coverage and 18 missed tackles. He was not very good as a deep safety at Florida, but when he went to the NFL level, he was placed in a system that played to his strengths. Now, if we look at Abram, similarly, at free safety, the overall grade is just 64.4. Not as bad as Keanu Neal, but certainly not nearly as good as Abram's grade when playing in the box. Same thing, coverage grade much lower, run grade much lower. The difference here is Abram has been protected a little bit more in Mississippi State, only 385 snaps playing at deep free safety. So let's put it all together. Johnathan Abram, a skill set very similar to Keanu Neal. Grading splits very similar to Keanu Neal. Abram needs to play in the box. He needs to be that pure, strong safety in one of those cover 1, cover 3 schemes that the Seattle Seahawks have made popular, that a bunch of teams are running right now. And if that's how Abram is used at the next level, I don't know if he's a first-round prospect, but maybe in that second-round range, I can see him having some value. If you try to make him something else, though, buyer beware, because when he plays free safety, that's not his skill set. So Johnathan Abram, make him a strong safety at the next level, much like the Falcons have done with Keanu Neal.